Hey guys, Laura here, Liberate Strength, and today I'm going to be going over all the things you need to know if you are new to working out and to the gym. We're going to be going over all the questions that my new clients ask me, and I'm going to be sharing them with you. So let's jump right on in. So the first thing that a lot of people ask me is, how many times a week should I work out? How many times a week should I be strength training? How many times a week should I be doing cardio? Short answer is, whatever you can sustain, whatever can work for you for the long term. I would ideally like to see most people get to 2 to 3 times a week strength training, no more than that. And for cardio, also 2 to 3 times a week. So you don't need to be in the gym 7 days a week. 4 to 5 days is perfectly fine, with some days having cardio and strength in there. But again, if you're starting from 0, just add 1 strength day, just add some more walking for cardio. Start there, start small, and then build yourself up over time. So going off of how many times a week should you be in the gym, how many days a week should you be taking a rest day? General rule of thumb I tell people is don't work out more than 3 days in a row. Make sure there is a rest day before you add in that 4th workout of the week. So if you work out Monday, Tuesday, make sure you're resting Wednesday. If you're gonna be working out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, make sure you're resting Sunday. The importance of rest days is that you're gonna be recovering from all the work that you just put in the gym or on your runs or on your bike rides or whatever you're doing, in order to come back on your next day feeling fresher so you can put in just as much effort as before. Another common question I get is, how many steps should I be aiming for a day? Do I really need to shoot for 10,000 steps? Short answer is no, you do not need to be shooting for 10,000 steps. Wherever you are now, if you're at 2,000, 3,000 daily, you can be just shooting for a little bit more. So I would never recommend someone who has a daily average of 3,000 steps to be immediately shooting for 10,000. That is a really good way to get some overuse injuries and just not feel super great in your body. So if you're getting a baseline of 3,000 right now, aim for 5,000. If you're getting a baseline of 5,000, shoot for 7,000. Usually though, most people are gonna be just fine off 7,000 to 8,000 steps a day. Let's dive into some nutrition questions that I get. How much protein should you be aiming for every single day? Again, like most things I've said in this video, you're gonna be finding what your baseline is first and slowly improving off of that. What you should be aiming for muscle building and strength is 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of your body weight. So if you're 100 pounds, just to make this easy, that means you should be shooting for 80 to 100 grams of protein every single day. Now, if you're tracking your protein, trying to figure out where you should start, and you're only getting 30 grams of protein a day, that's fine. Just shoot for a little bit more than that. Don't try to go from 30 grams to 100 grams overnight. Go from 30 to 50, make that feel good for a while. Go from 50 to 60, make that feel good for a while, until you can work your way up in a way that doesn't feel overwhelming and it feels sustainable. Second nutrition question I commonly get is, should I be limiting my carbs in order to lose body fat? No, you should not be limiting your carbs. Carbohydrates are your body's main fuel source. They're gonna help you have energy to go into your workouts. They're gonna help you have energy to actually recover your body along with the protein that you're eating. So cutting down on carbohydrates is usually not going to be the best recipe, even to lose body fat, because we need carbohydrates just for our basic bodily functions. We can start with other things like increasing your steps, improving your sleep, improving your body's overall recovery to get better results from your workouts, but you should not be intentionally limiting carbs super hard. A lot of times clients will come up to me and then they'll be like, what do you think of this workout? And they'll show me something on Instagram, show me something on YouTube. A really common one I get is, what do you think of Pilates? Because that's all the rage right now. Pilates is a great form of exercise. It's great for some mobility, some flexibility, some core stability, but it's not going to replace traditional resistance training. It's not going to be adding any load to your bones, which is what we need to prevent stuff like osteoporosis down the road. So all in all, I always tell people that you can always add these fun modalities of workouts in if you enjoy them. Don't feel pressured to, but you can add them in if you like. But every workout program needs to be having some sort of resistance training, strength training with weights that's actually going to load your skeleton, and it has to have some sort of aerobic movement like biking, running, walking, hiking, just something to get your heart rate up and your blood pumping. Same goes for anything that clients show me on Instagram or YouTube. They'll show me a video and they say, what do you think of this exercise? Or what do you think of this type of workout? Or what do you think of this tool to help you maximize your calorie burn outside the gym, or whatever it is? And I'll usually say the same thing. These are all fine, but make sure that your main meat and potatoes of your workout still involve some resistance training and some aerobic activity. These are not replacements for these things. So those are some common things that people who are new to working out typically ask me. If I didn't cover something that you have a question about, go ahead and leave it in the comments. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe so I can see you in my next one. Bye!